year at festival time, I go up to Scotland to visit Old Reekie. I do wish Grandad would move closer to where I live, but I really enjoy the quirkiness and the sonne lumiere of the Edinburgh Fringe. What can I tell you? I just love oddness and spectacles. Let's meet the teams. On my right, Andy Davis, a civil servant with a degree in law, who recently sculpted a nude and greatly enjoyed it. Tony Moore, a software developer and maths graduate, who was the first member of the British public to sit in the EU President's office. And their captain, Jonathan Elliott, a maths graduate who plays the bassoon, the cello, the harmonica, the piano and the tin whistle. United by a craving for curry, they are the Fire Eaters. Welcome to Only Connect. How have you been preparing for your opening heat?
Well, we thought that we could only really live up to our name by going out for a curry last night, so that's what we did.
Your spicy opponents tonight are, on my left, Ciara Kennedy, a media graduate with a passion for 1980s Italian disco. Aaron Bordley, who as a schoolboy had his maths textbook defaced by Gene Simmons from Kiss. And their captain, Paddy Duffy, an author and former youth worker who once invited an Irish cabinet minister to the cinema by accident. United by a soft spot for song contests, they are the Eurovisionaries. How does your team celebrate the Eurovision Song Contest? Do you do weird food?
We do weird food, we do weird dress as well. So, for instance, I've been chosen to go as Luxembourg this year. And I don't know how that's going to go, actually. Because I don't have any white clothes.
If you get through to the final, you're going to have to come as Luxembourg.
If we get to the final, I'll come as the whole EU, I think.
We're going to start by playing round one. What is the connection between four apparently random clues? The Eurovisionaries won the toss, so you'll be going first. Please choose an Egyptian hieroglyph.
Eye of Horus, please, Victoria.
The Eye of Horus. Egypt, sadly, not in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yes.
Although, was that the jingle of music I heard?
It was.
Could it be Egyptian music? Let's find out. You'll be hearing your clues. What connects them? First one coming in now.
Next, please.
Pardon me, but I gotta run.
It's Frank Sinatra, anyway.
The facts uncommonly clear.
Yeah, I don't know this. Yeah. Next, please. It's Gloria in Excelsis. Next, please. Oh, it must be Heaven, are you good? Heaven.
Tell me something else.
Go for
Angels. Angels.
Well, I'll take angels or heaven. I mean, there's angels in all of them, which some people might say is a heavenly thing, but the word is angel. What did we hear?
So we heard Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel was the last one. It was just Hosanna in the Highest, is what I've always ever called it.
Angels from the Realms of Glory
Angels
was
from the Realms
the
of
King's
Glory.
College Choir.
I'm not sure what, I know it was Frank Sinatra, but it was...
Angel Eyes, and then
Angel
the
Eyes.
Angel's Farewell from Elgar's Dream of Gerontius. Let's be honest, you only recognised the Eurovision-style disco one, didn't
We
you?
recognise the disco, yeah. Yeah, that we found our level.
Well, your love of disco that time led you to Heaven. Angels was the connection. You get 1 point. Fire Eaters, over to you for a choice.
Water, please.
Water. Okay. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Next, please. These locations of something famous.
Yes.
I don't know what's in Las Vegas, but I don't know. Next, please. Yeah, what's a tower? It's a tower. Yeah, that's a Tokyo Tower. Yeah, that's a Tokyo Tower. Sure, yeah. These are the locations of famous towers, you think?
Maybe I'll ask you to tell me something else.
Famous towers that look like the Eiffel Tower.
Well, exactly. I'll accept towers, but famous towers that look like the Eiffel Tower, particularly the fourth clue, which you didn't need to see.
It's the Eiffel Tower, is it?
It's the Eiffel Tower. That one really looks like the Eiffel Tower. What are the other ones? I mean, obviously,
The
Blackpool
first is the
Tower.
Tokyo Tower in wherever it is in Tokyo. And I don't know the second one.
The second one's the copy of at the casino.
Oh,
isn't
of
it?
course. Caesar's Palace or something like that. No,
No, it's the Paris Hotel
of course.
in Las
That makes much more
Vegas.
sense.
All towers, particularly towers inspired by the Eiffel Tower, including the Eiffel Tower itself. Well done. Eurovisionaries, what would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Facts. These are going to be picture clues. What links them? Here's the first.
Looks very good. Next, please. That's John Bull. That's John Bull. So it would be like heavy. Next, please. What is that? Is that shoes? Cobblers? Ball. Next, please. That's a flag. That's a Dutch flag. Two Dutch, double Dutch. Double Dutch. Double,
3 seconds.
double.
If it's cobblers and double Dutch, it means nonsense.
Oh, nonsense. Which incidentally was about what I was just about to make up, so it might have been a pertinent answer anyway.
I will accept nonsense. I think you could have got this much earlier because you were going bull cobblers, and then double Dutch, all gibberish or nonsense. Do you know who that is in the first picture?
I'm trying to think who
Even with the answer.
even with the answer, I'm struggling. No,
No, I don't know.
You don't know Philip Gibberish? It's not Philip Gibberish. It's Peter Tosh. He was in the Wailers, Bob Marley and the Wailers originally. The musician Tosh, bull, cobblers and double Dutch. Why does cobblers mean nonsense?
No idea.
It's rhyming slang. Cobblers alls.
Yeah, I have heard that actually. Yeah.
I won't say what that rhymes with. I mean, this really is not a family show. Families would fall apart trying to make each other watch this, but I won't spell it out. But cobblers alls is the full rhyming phrase. Fire Eaters, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Oh, is this like... I'm thinking of like Mr. Burns or something. It seems like a fictional character, probably, right? So should we go for that? Next, please. Prancing Muslim. these myths about Obama or something like that, or I don't know, could be. Yeah, we'll take the next one again. Next, please. Yeah. These are things which are alleged about Barack Obama, but probably aren't true.
You could have come in earlier as well. There are claims to be made against Barack Obama, and the fourth clue would have been he was born in Kenya. But yes, all sorts of things said about Barack Obama, and they were some of them. Well done. Back to you, Eurovisionaries.
Horned viper, please.
A horned viper. OK, what's the connection? Here's the first clue.
I don't know. Yeah, next, please. We can. It's, is it puede? Is it? Puede. I'm not saying much here. Next, please. We ourselves. Ah! They're the names of political parties in the respective countries.
Yes, they are. You did not need to see the last one, Party of Wales, Plaid Cymru. These are names of political parties translated. Can you tell me them in their original languages?
Yeah, so we ourselves is Sinn Féin. We can.
That's right. People often say it's ourselves alone, don't they? But that's not right.
That's not right.
We ourselves. Do you speak any Gaelic?
Peace of Bug. Yeah.
Excellent. And the others?
We can is Podemos.
That's right.
And from the roots must be Syriza.
That's absolutely right. Radical Coalition of the Left. It's an acronym for that as well. So that is it. Names of political parties translated into English. Well done. Fire eaters, what would you like?
I guess we'll go for the two reeds.
It's just as well, because that's the only one you can have. The two reeds. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, I don't have a clue. Is it the Star Trek 2009? So this is film or next, please. I've seen that film, but I don't remember it much. No. What do you reckon, play? I think we should take another one. Next, please. Okay, these are things that time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. These are ways of turning back time, we think, particularly in fictional contexts.
They are means of achieving time travel in those films. You didn't need the last clue, the flux capacitor from Back to the Future, my favourite. How does the flux capacitor work?
By getting to 88 miles an hour.
That's right, it's a DeLorean, isn't it?
Yeah.
That Doc Brown constructs. When it gets to 88 miles an hour, it travels in time. The black hole in Star Trek. I have no idea how that works, but let's not pause to discuss it. Donnie Darko, who remembers that? Why does he go into the wormhole? Why does he do that?
Because there's a jumbo jet gonna crash.
He's sacrificing himself, isn't he, to prevent bad things happening in the future. Superman, of course, flies around the Earth. All means for achieving time travel in films. Well done. That means at the end of round one, the Eurovisionaries have 4 points, the Fire Eaters have 6. On to round two, the sequences round. What comes fourth is what I will be asking the teams, and I will be asking them that immediately. Eurovisionaries, which question would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What will be fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Johnny Briggs is 100. Johnny Briggs is Mike Baldwin, Coronation Street, isn't it? Yeah.
Sorry.
Mike Baldwin's been in.
So he...
Sounds.
I feel like it'd be more than that. Next, please. 200 Alec Bedzer. I don't know who Alec Bedzer is. Next, please. Fred Truman. That's a cricketer, isn't it?
There might be more than one Johnny Briggs.
Yeah. So, let's think of a cricketer that's relatively both of them say.
Yeah, why not?
400 Ian Botham.
That's not the answer. Fire Eaters, would you like to have a go for a bonus point?
I'm going to say 400 Richard Hadley.
That's not it. What do you think the sequence is?
First person to that many wickets.
Yeah, it's bowling milestones, but 400, it's James Anderson. The Burnley Lara.
I thought he got that. I remember that happening.
Now, why is it I get the feeling that cricket is not your strong point?
Not a thing. No, I thought it was. I was hoping it was Coronation Street when I first saw the first one come up.
We thought that too.
I thought we were having a Mike Baldwin question.
What did Fred Truman say when he was asked if anyone would ever beat his record?
No.
I don't know.
He said, "Aye, but they'll be bloody tired." And James Anderson got the 400 Test match wickets in 2015.
Yeah.
So nobody gets a bonus point, but you may have your own question, Fire Eaters. Which is it to be?
We'll have the Twisted Flax, please.
The Twisted Flax. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Okay, so possibly, but I don't know, it could be lots of things that doesn't do it. Well, next, please. Cat. Dear. It's not to do with. I don't think I can't see this at all. Next, please. Not GMT. Time zone. Oh yeah, well done. Yeah, should we have that yet? 0:space GMT.
I'll take that answer. We actually had 0 UTC,
Fair enough.
but GMT is correct. What are we looking at?
Central European time,
Mm-hmm.
Central African time, and Eastern African time.
That's absolutely right. And what does UTC stand for?
Universal time something.
Clock? No, it can't be clock. Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't stand for anything at all.
Oh.
Now, that was a weird compromise. English speakers wanted CUT, Coordinated Universal Time, and French speakers wanted Temps Universel Coordonné. So they agreed to have neither, and they have the same letters but in a completely different order. So it's the same as GMT. So time zones, that's absolutely right, and naught. Obviously, where we are, there's no time difference with ourselves. UTC or GMT? Eurovisionaries, what would you like?
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus, what will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Well, it's the Nobel Prize is physiology and medicine, so I don't know if that's a thing.
Next, please. Were they married? But it harbours, so what's the segment? Yeah, that's nearly maybe it's Mary and Pierre Carey, but let's go. Next, please. So maybe it's going back in time. I mean, the only one I know is Mary and Pierre Carey. I think so. Oh yes. Marie and Pierre Curie, chemistry.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. So there's a bonus chance for you fire eaters.
Physics, we'll try Marie and Pierre Curie, physics.
That is the right answer. What are we looking at?
These, I think they are married couples who have won Nobel Prizes at the same time, and in brackets it's what they won it in.
That's absolutely right. And we're going backwards
going
in
back to the
time. Because
earliest
Maybrit
one,
and Edvard Moses, it was 2014, in fact.
Really? Okay.
That married couple won. And we're going back in time. And Marie and Pierre Curie won jointly for physics. But these are Nobel Prize winners, married couples. Unlucky over there. Right people, wrong discipline. Physics is right for a bonus point. And you may choose a question.
We'll have the water, please.
The water question.
Oh dear.
It's a music sequence, so you're going to be hearing the clues, but you will not hear the fourth clue. I want you to tell me what it is. Your first one is coming in now.
Is it familiar to anyone? Does anyone know this? No. Okay, we'll take the occasionally. Next, please. Okay, this is for a van, yes. So what could the first? I mean, it's by four, right? It was used as a World Cup for France '98. No, France. I think it was '98. France '98, actually. So could this be what was used for? Okay. Next, please.
No, 2002, 2006.
Did they use America in 2002?
2006 was in
Japan, wasn't it? No, Germany. No, it wasn't. No, sorry. I don't know. You've got to say something.
Yeah.
3 seconds.
I think German.
Beethoven's Ninth Symphony.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So Eurovisionaries, you have a chance of a bonus point now.
Nessun Dorma.
Is the right answer. What's the sequence?
So it's the themes of, it's World Cup themes going from, starting in 2002 and going back to 1990.
That's absolutely right. Nessun Dorma is the answer. Unfortunately, we don't have Nessun Dorma to play in, but there's no reason why the viewers at home wouldn't be reminded how it goes. So let's go from All'alba vincerò, you'll remember, vincerò, vincerò. Let's go, 1, 2, 3. Yes, go, I like it. Oh, come on now.
I don't know the words.
To be honest,
not to say.
I'm very disappointed, frankly. That was an opportunity for a rousing statement of I will win. Yes, Nessun Dorma, the Pavarotti, was the theme of the 1990 World Cup and is the right answer. Plus, you may choose a question.
Horned Viper, please.
The Horned Viper, OK. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
This is a Canadian rap question. Yeah. Next, please. Which one? Oh, they're standing. Yeah. So, are they prize-winning? Second one. Next, please. Are they Oscar? Did he? Green was probably wasn't. Is it? Maybe. I'm going to say Philadelphia.
3 seconds.
The Philadelphia Story.
Not the answer, I'm afraid. Fire Eaters, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
Gone with the Wind. We're going to try Gone with the Wind.
Not it either. What do you think the sequence is?
It's something about Oscar winners, I think, but I'm not sure.
Yes.
In order of when they got them, but...
Yes, it is Oscar winners in order of when they got
But
them.
I don't know which one is for.
What they have in common is they were all directed by John Ford.
John Ford.
Now, John Ford's films, and the next one was The Quiet Man.
Oh, you're joking.
Yes, The Quiet Man, lovely romantic comedy set in Ireland with John Wayne. Still room, of course, for a massive fight sequence.
Seen it at least 3 times a year for most of my life.
Well, you may never want to see it again.
No.
The Quiet Man was the answer. So no bonus points, but Fire Eaters, you may choose a question.
2 reads.
It's a very good choice. I'm pleased you went for that one. These are going to be picture clues. What would you expect to see in the 4th picture? Here's the first.
Okay, this is like he's called Carl. K-A or K-A-A. So should we, I don't know, I can't think what the sequence is going to be. It is Carl. Should we give the next one? So, what next, please? That's the horse from War Horse, presumably. Yeah, so... Oh, was it Equus? Or was it War Horse? So that might be more Pergo. The first one is by Rudyard Kipling. I don't know. Yeah, next, please.
I don't know what that is.
What's going to come next? So I don't know. Is that a snake or horse?
3 seconds.
Yeah, so what comes after that? What comes after the goat? Is it rat?
I can't give you long.
A rat?
Not the answer, I'm afraid. So Eurovisionaries, last chance for a bonus point this round.
Will it be a picture of the gorilla doing the In the Air Tonight drumming?
Unfortunately, no. It's a picture of Cuddles the monkey with Keith Harris, but I will give you the points. And why?
So it's Chinese zodiac years going around, sort of in sequential years. So it's 1 year is the year of the snake and the following is the year of the horse.
Yes, Chinese years, snake, horse, goat. The next one will be a monkey. We went for lovely Cuddles the monkey. Could have been a gorilla drumming. Technically an ape rather than a monkey, but it is acceptable, so you get the bonus point. That means at the end of round 2, the Eurovisionaries have 6 points, the Fire Eaters have 9. It's the connecting wall now, the 16 jumbled up clues that must be solved like concept Sudoku. You're going first this time, Fire Eaters, so would you like lion or water?
We'll have the lion wall, please.
Okay, 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Okay, it's cornucopia, giant purple and white.
Mushroom. Yeah, oysters and mushrooms
So this is the mushroom, is it?
milk caps and mushroom.
Brilliant, okay. There's types of sushi here as well, I think. Western roll, I think. And I know Western roll's a way of doing the these are ways of doing the high jump. So are we doing it? Do we have another type of mushroom here? It's
Couple shot sounds like a...
okay. So we've got flop and Western roll are both ways of doing, and belly roll sounds we could probably use scissors as two. Should we try this as a way of doing the high jump? Okay, there's something else. The kicker, could that be one? Easter cutter is definitely one. So let's try cutting scissors. Okay, we'll try cutting the flop. Okay, cool. So you reckon there's some mushrooms here?
Yeah.
River. Under the gun, that's a poker term.
Flop is a poker term.
Yeah, so these...
Gutshot is a poker term.
yeah.
Kicker is a poker term.
It's right like that. So now, what's
3 strikes and you're out now.
So I think so. Mark the 3 mushrooms for you.
So we reckon that did you reckon horn of fern is a mushroom?
Oyster.
No, oyster. Did you think horn of fern? No.
No, milk cap.
Okay. Now there's points. So we've got Dunk. We haven't had a word one yet, have we? Dunk and river and camp. Dunk bed, camp bed, river bed. Apple pie bed doesn't like oyster bed is a thing though, so maybe it's that. In which case we're going to have to we've got camp, oyster, bunk, and river. And then so what's these ones? These 4: apple pie, giant vegetable, milk cap. Do you reckon that these could that be a mushroom? Could that be a mushroom? I think these have got to be mushrooms, and that's got to be beds.
Yes.
Do we want to go for that?
We'll give that a try, shall we?
Yeah. So we reckon should these mushrooms and beds.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not right. Okay, so oyster mushroom. Could you have a milk cap bed, an apple pie bed, maybe?
Apple pie bed,
That
yeah.
sounds more plausible than anything else. Okay, so yeah.
You've solved the wall. Very well done. And I will give you extra points if you can tell me what connects them. Tell me about the first blue group starting belly roll.
These are ways of performing the high jump.
That's exactly right. Methods of doing the high jump. And the green group, flop, kicker, under the gun, gut shot.
These are
Poker terms.
yeah.
They are all poker terms. What about the pink group starting milk cap?
I'm told they're types of mushroom.
They're all simply types of mushroom. And the last turquoise group, apple pie, camp, bunk, river.
We think that if you can put the word bed after all of them to get concepts, which are some of them beds.
You could put bed after all of them. Yes, the apple pie bed is sort of practical joke, isn't it, where you fold the sheet halfway so you can't get in the bed.
Oh, I've never heard of that being
In
called
old
that,
school
but yeah.
stories, they do it at boarding school, so you get into bed, but you can't quite sort of get in.
Okay.
But you'd find all the groups, and that is all the connections, so you get the maximum of 10 points. Let's bring in the Eurovisionaries now, give them a new connecting wall and see what they can do about solving it. It's the water wall for you. 2.5 minutes, of course, to solve it. Starting now.
Okay, so Cheney, well that's so we've got some oh yeah, Dick Cheney, Woody Beards, we've got some Dicks, Emperor. Okay, so let's try so Dick Cheney, Dick Advocat, Dick Van Dyke, Dick Francis. No.
Try types
Oh,
of
Dick
penguin.
Turpin. Dick Turpin. Sorry. Advocat, Turpin, Van Dyke.
Who's Humboldt one?
That's
Humboldt's
a
a
type of
penguin. Yeah. So
Penguin. What else?
chinstrap penguin.
Yes, that is a type of penguin.
Chinstrap
Yeah.
penguin and a Adelaide penguin. No.
So who do we think in the dicks? Let's look through them.
Yeah. So Dick Cheney, Dick Turpin, Dick Advocat, Dick Van Dyke, maybe Dick Francis.
Right, let's do all those. So leave Francis out. Leave Dyke out.
There we go. There we go.
So good tree. You can have a golden diamond.
Yeah, no,
ruby.
Something-
Adelaide. I think Adelaide is a penguin. Is it?
Maybe try it.
Adelaide, Humboldt, Emperor.
Chinstrap.
I think we tried the Balbo penguin. No.
Should we
I don't know
try
about-
it again? Leave out Humboldt.
I should leave out Emperor because that's the obvious one. No. Okay.
Macaroni. Is that a kind of other kinds of
Should we do
Is
the
there, like, a
beards?
different
Should we do the
Yeah.
beards?
Okay. So chin strap, goatee, macaroni. That's like a twiddly mustache. Is
Humboldt
it?
sounds like a beard to me. And a Skaters beard, skaters apostrophe S.
Let's see, skaters beard, chin strap, goatee, and what else we go for? Macaroni.
I'm looking for a wordy one.
What's a Balbo?
I don't know.
30 seconds.
Bother.
There's
Skate or something.
Minute.
Where?
Kate.
10 seconds.
Nuts, looking for words in words.
No.
And that's it. Your time is up. The wall has frozen, but you found a group. And can you tell me what connects Cheney, Advocat, Francis, Turpin?
They're all dicks.
They are all dicks. I can confirm that is correct. And you can still get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There you go. Anniversary, Emperor, Skaters, Minute, or Minute.
Oh, are the skaters? What's my opinion? Are they waltzes?
They are all waltzes. Yeah. Spotted that at the end there. Macaroni, Humboldt, Adderley, Chinstrap.
Types of
Are
penguin.
they penguins?
They are the penguins.
They're
That's
the
absolutely
penguins.
right.
Okay.
And the last turquoise group starting French Fork.
Facial hair.
Well, yes, I mean more specifically,
Beards.
well, they're all beards. So 1 point for the group that you found and 4 more for the connections. That's a total of 5. Let's have a look at the scores. The Eurovisionaries have 11 points. The Fire Eaters have 19. But it can all change here in round 4, where points are won and lost in the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you that the first group are all adjectives involving food. Visionaries.
Ham-fisted.
Correct. Visionaries.
Beef up.
Correct. Visionaries.
Pie-eyed.
Yes, it is. Fire Eaters.
Bread and butter.
Correct. Next category. Similes involving black. Visionaries.
The Ace of Spades.
Correct. Tricky one here from 12th Night, as black as Vulcan in the smoke of war. Next clue. Fire Eaters.
Newgate knocker.
Correct. Visionaries. Not it, I'm afraid I must take a point away. Fire Eaters, do you know?
Darkest night.
It is as black as darkest night. Next category, cities on the Mississippi. Fire Eaters.
New Orleans.
Correct. Fire Eaters.
Minneapolis.
Correct. Fire Eaters.
Baton Rouge.
Yes, it is. Fire Eaters.
St. Paul.
Are you from the Mississippi? Correct. There will not be another category because the bell has gone for the end of the quiz. And looking at the final scores, I can tell you that the Eurovisionaries finish with 14, but the winners with 26 are the Fire Eaters. Very well done, excellent quizzing. You are through to the next round. Visionaries, you've been a great pleasure to quiz with, and you may be through in our new system if you are among the highest scoring losers in this block of the quiz. We'll be seeing you again, and I hope we do. Thanks very much for watching, and please join me next time for another episode of the show with closing remarks so formulaic that if A were B, then C would be D. Goodbye.